Oh wait, we're live right away. Ooh, okay. Cool. I'm okay with that. I was not ready for it to just immediately go live. Normally it like bites me for a minute. Our mic's on too, right? I haven't even checked anything yet. Is OBS actually behaving? Yeah, everything's good. Everything's buenito. Welcome everybody. We're gonna be doing some visual stuff for the crystal conduits. We gotta make all the blocks, we gotta make everything look pretty, do all the nice stuff. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. Hello, Leicht. Leicht. I always say a name different every time. What we also need is we're gonna need chat in here. We need chat. We always need chat. I can't do anything without chat. Pop out. All right. Now we gotta throw chat in here, and we'll be good to go. All right, there's chat. Chat, today you guys are gonna be over on this side. You're on the wrong side. Oop, that's our previous thing. There you go. I know I could like crop it out. I'm too lazy for that. And I'm hoping it doesn't leak anything important. Actually, now that I think about it, it might. You know what? You guys get up here. Haha. There we go. Can't leak personal information if it's not publicly visible. It's probably nothing like that. But welcome everyone. Welcome to today we're just gonna be doing some visual stuff. We're just gonna be making blocks for the crystal conduits. You know, we have the redstone piston, red line piston. Oh my god, I've used so many words. The Pistons mod is currently published and available. Go on CurseForge, look up Pistons. It's the red one. It'll have me on there. I'll have my Discord profile picture, a little llama boy. But yeah, feel free to download it, have some fun. It is fun to mess with them and see what you can do. But then, you know, once we have the crystal conduits like logic system uploaded, you're gonna be able to do a lot with it, and I'm really excited to see what people do. So we're gonna throw on some Hytale OST, just because it's really nice in the background, and we should be good. Yeah, there we go. I say that. All right, I think we're good. And then we'll bring this alpha down to like 80%. Yep, a floating crystal in the middle of the block is literally the first thing. Um, I just wanted to get all the outside stuff. Well, actually, this is a mirror block, so technically it doesn't need one. I guess I'd want to put a prism in there. Yeah, the fast latency. Yeah, it's probably way faster now. 29 bones. That's almost as many as a human has at some point, I'm sure. Maybe when like you're a Buddhist monk that gets fused. This is a little on the loud side for me. I think that's good. Uh, oh no, you guys can hardly hear that. Why is it so loud to me? Oh, that's because I have it turned down. Ah, there we go. Welcome. So let's get to modeling. This is gonna be fun. So yeah, let's add a prism in the middle. I'm okay with that. I'm feeling a prismy. We're gonna hide all of our bones because we don't need this many bones in life. Oh, you know what? We are. I'm sorry. We're gonna add one more thing. You guys are gonna learn how I make thumbnails. Because we don't have a good thumbnail yet. Because we're still using the observe one, and I didn't like that one too much. Yeah, we're gonna do a bit of thumbnailing. Oh my god, I'm holding the wrong button, please. I am on a struggle bus right away. Oh, hello, sunset. You know, modeling a I could take the block, put all the bones that the Hytale characters have, and that would be hilarious. So if you make it into a player model, it just contorts everywhere. You're the moving crystal block. Oh, that'd be like some sort of like arcane spell just went wrong. Hello, Riker Hill. Welcome. So we're going to do a little bit of thumbnail stuff, because we're starting way later than I normally like to start, so we're doing this all live. And then we're going to switch this to my favorite font, Darumadop 1, because I love it. It would help if it was any other color. I should just leave this the whole thing. Be the whole thing. Yeah, that's fine. Hello, Sage. Welcome back. Just wanted to give you guys an update again. The Pistons mod is available for you guys if you guys wanna take a look at it. It's fully out. And it's ready for all of you guys to play with. So please download it, have some fun, see what you can do. I know we don't have any of the like logic stuff in there yet, but yeah, we're working on it. And hello, communist. Whoa, communist. You know, Albania. That's your name. This stream is Albania. So hello. Yeah, we're gonna call you Albania. Hello, Albania. Albania official. Official Albanian representative is in chat today. Let's see here. Comunista Albania. I now realize it is literally just Communist Albania. Yo, Albanski. I don't even know what to put for the background. Should I just leave it green? We're gonna do. You know what? I got a better one. I was gonna leave it just green, but we're gonna just start with the. Why do I love doing this? There's just something about just like drawing things really, not even poorly, but like just something about this just tickles my brain, you know? We'll just cut it there. You know what I mean? Like, it just tickles my brain. I just love doing it. What am I doing? Get out of here. Get out of here. Using Photo PS sometimes very annoying. Okay, delete. Done. Boom. Gone. Yeah, and then we're gonna give it a little laser. Where's? Fine. We're gonna do this in a new layer. No. Why is my brush no work? Zawsze stał, molim te. All right, for real though. What? Is this it? I'm not allowed to do anything else. This is the whole thing. My profile picture. I'm not allowed to edit. I'm not allowed to add anything. This is gonna be the entire. This is it. This is it. You're right. I should add my profile picture at least. I never do that, and I think actually it'd be because it's fairly unique. So I probably should be doing that. So we're gonna do that. Can I at least paste it? I can't even paste it. Yeah, there we go. Oh my, what is going on? Where is Where are you? Okay. What do you mean more than one? I know. You're not letting me select anything else. Yeah, okay, Rash, what is... Dude, I swear to God. What is going on? Why are you selecting this? Is that all we're gonna have for this stream? This is the thumbnail. I'm not gonna change it. No, this is the whole thumbnail. I'm not allowed to do anything. Is this the thing I'm holding Alt? No, holding Alt works. Okay, now it's just duplicating. Alright, no, I'm not. Okay. This is it. This is what you're getting today. Oh my god. Alright, that's what we're getting. W thumbnail. Thank you. Thank you. I tried very hard. I don't know how we got here, guys, but we're here. Oh, man. Oh, this is great. This was the last day. This is so stupid. Oh, it's great. It's, you know, only a professional would put something like this in the world. Let's hope what we're actually doing is going to be way more better. And the best part, like, you know, you compare that to the last thing I did in this app, it's crazy the difference. No, I'm not using GIMP. GIMP is for simps. So, we are working on crystal conduits. We're just working on the blocks because I want the blocks to look a little prettier than what you can get just by using like flat panel faces. Yes, this is a lot of relative polygons, but we're just gonna work on it. I like Krita. I have Krita. I like it. No. I think you couldn't get anything nearly as perfect as this in Krita. Like you can't tell me that you can. Cause spoiler alert, you can't. You just can't. So let's see here. So far, we have this guy going on. So this is the crystal splitter, is the best way to put it. Really, it's just like a block. It's a block that has two separate networks on it, effectively. And this is also kind of like the basis of like the iconography, the like, design philosophy of like the crystal stuff. Basically, signal come in through triangle or whatever shape this is, go in, get split. And this, how this block is going to work is there's two indicators. And this is how we talked about it in our when we were talking about like the overall concept, that there would be indicators on each side. So these are those said indicators, which are just little like chips off the blocks. We're gonna work on the topology. It's a little cooked. You can get rid of the like polygons that are all in between. We're gonna have to do that, and I probably should have done it before So we're gonna start working on that first. I broke it apart into faces, so we should be fine. Why is there a face here? Wait, is this just a duplicate face? Oh my god, it was. Is there duplicate faces in all of them? No, I think that was just the only like random face. Yeah. Okay. We won't worry about phase 5. We didn't need that. Obviously, cubes have 7 faces. So yeah, we're gonna go through. We're gonna delete all the duplicate. We're gonna delete all of the duplicate stuff. You can't. You just can't. Because of, I guess, yeah, no, you can't really do anything because you can't have a triangle. Even though this all breaks apart into triangles when it renders, you know, you can't break it apart unless I'm missing something about how Blockbench works, which wouldn't be a first. I don't like that. Oh wait, there's a vertex snap. Yeah. Ooh. Maybe there's a way to do this. I don't know how vertex that works. Alright, select the vertex. Okay, there we go. Oh wait, that fixed it on this side? Oh, it fixed it on this side. Let's go. It didn't fix it on this side. Oh, I broke it completely. Alright, yeah, we're... So that didn't happen. We won't worry about that overlap. That would be too much sense. Too much sense to do. So we're gonna have to go through and delete a lot of extra faces. Thankfully we can just kind of come in from this side. And oh, where's there's like a face deleting tool. I think I have to switch this to like face mode. I know there's a tool for this. Good morning, Knight's Path. Why am I struggling? I was just using this the other day. Or do I actually just... That work? No. There is a selection mode, and I don't know why I'm losing it. Oh, remove face. There we go. So that deleted like a face we didn't want, right? Yeah. I don't know if it did actually. No, that was definitely the wrong face. But the south face. We go ahead and. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, there we go. This is weird. You can remove faces, but you can't remove, like, I don't know. It's weird that you can't just, like, chunk stuff out. But see, now it's all hollow. Look at that. Yay. And then we can actually get rid of the end bits as well. Yeah, this is off. I need to... Which axis is it? It's in this. Let's move you by... We can do like 1.9. Is that actually just lined up? No, that'd be too easy. Alright, so it's like somewhere in between that. Oh, you know what? I bet you it's 1.875. Yep. Yep, that's how... Don't ask me how, that's just how the math works. You know what? That wasn't the thing we had to worry about. What we had to worry about was the actual length of the thing. Wait, why are you not even? Size. Oh, that's right. Size has to be... Oh, this is annoying as hell. Because it can't stretch it. It has to be whole blocks. Oh, wait. Did I line it up again? I think I did. You know what? It's lined up enough. We're going to keep saying that until it's true. Oh, yeah. The face delete? Yeah. There's no face mode specifically. But, yeah, you just kind of select the inside of it. And we can hide this, and then we can infer that if this is the north face, this is the south face. Oh, god damn it. South face, there we go. So now this whole thing's hollow in the middle. And then I guess we'll take all of these. and then just delete. God. Ah, I want to hit the delete button so bad. We should be able to just remove all of the north faces that way. I think that actually worked. Did that actually work? It's kind of annoying. Oh, you know what? We deleted all these. Yeah. Then we'll do the same thing. Wait, is this the face we want to delete? No, that deleted just random shit. Oh, because that's the length of it. I don't know where the other face is. If I select this, I should be able to get the... Oh, they're all up there. Yeah, we're doing great. I know how to use code. See, and then now it's all hollowed out each end, and then we go ahead and we just deleted all of those polygons. Boom. No, it does not. I don't. Does it ignore the face deletions? I don't think it does. I think it splits this up into 4 quads, or 3 quads in this case. I hope it does at least, or doesn't, because that would be painful. I mean, you know what? Don't tell me that. That's all. No, I think it does respect it. I think I've done that before. So what we're gonna do, because we're lazy, is not do that, because I deleted the inside cubes. You know what? We're gonna run with it. And then we're gonna set our pivot here to not be there, because it's that one. Haha. What? Oh, wait. What? Oh, that's what I did. Okay. I'm like, guys, I'm just losing it. There's a reason why we're not programming today. That much, at least, is because, dude, I am, like, cooked. And not, like, in the fun, like, he's fried way. I'm just, like, mentally, I'm just out of it today, man. But it's okay. We will survive. Because, yeah, I've not been, like, feeling that spicy today. But he's okay. It's okay. There we go. And I think that actually fixed our overlap issue. I'm going to say that fixed our overlap issue. As far as the texture goes, I mean, I was thinking of putting like a 3D block in the middle, but I think the animated look would be nice. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to delete the other 6 faces. Now we're down to 1 face. In theory, we should just be able to... Oh, that's right. I need to... Wait, okay, it says copy UV face. If I, like, click on a different face, can I just copy that directly? I don't know what that does. And we're gonna act like... Ooh. We're gonna act like we totally knew what just happened. Hehehe. Taste the wrath of my cube! Haha! There we go. And this actually should just be... This should just actually take care of all the faces, because all the faces are going to have one cutout corner. So this does work out for that. Topology wise, this is a nightmare. So first off, our texture is gonna have to be like not 32 by 32. It's probably gonna be maybe a lot bigger than that. Because I don't mind if these textures are all like shared or whatever. The more important part is that they all fit realistically, so we can paint in between all of them. Yeah. No way. You can't send this to a professional. Nikon, come on, man. If you send anything I do to a professional, they're gonna hurt. They're gonna hurt a lot. Have you seen my thumbnail? Oh, God. Oh, we're cooked. We're cooked, chat. The brain rot is official. Okay. So now we're gonna have to separate out all these UVs. I can confirm they are scared. What's nice is actually... Yeah, okay, this is how we're gonna do it. We're going to select the 4 faces, because these are all gonna be mirrored. And we're going to separate them in the square hole. Actually, yeah, we can do that. Okay. So first we're gonna separate everything to, why is it west, east, west? Okay. So we got west, we got east, and we got north. Got it. So it's basically one of them's outside, one of them's inside, one of them's upside. Okay. So now we're going to click on all 3 of these. This is much more disorganized than I thought. And then we are going to cry, because I know what I'm doing. Wait, why do I have multiple wests? Wait, why do I have just like west, west, north? Oh, that's right! This select... So yeah, our selection stays. It's a little broken, because you can like keep selecting. Okay, there we go. You have to like re-box select, but if we do like this, there's a... Hold on. So basically we're selecting these blocks and we're only manipulating their UVs. I need to snap these to pixels, which I think is snap to pixels. Yep, there we go. So at least they're like where they're supposed to be. So all the west faces we're gonna want to be the same. And then we want to offset these. So basically, right, the top and bottom are the corners, and then the bodies of all these are all the same. So if we do this for all the faces of the same side, and preferably... I don't know why that sometimes works. Okay, and then you're east. So, like, all of this should be all 4 west faces, right? So we're going to shove that there in the corner, because when we copy all these, we should just be able to use this when we're making this texture. In theory, we don't need 64 by 64. We can really shrink this down. That's too much math right now. But we can shrink it down. So now we're going to do the same thing for the east faces. And basically, yeah, we're gonna snuggle these buddies right up. Actually, we're not. We're gonna have this separate, because since we're gonna be painting like along the whole line, we want to like kind of break it apart here so they're all conjoined. And I think this will actually make our textures just kind of behave. North is a whole different story. So North is going to do the same thing, just without us watching, because North gets very concerned about when people watch North. Okay, and then we should have... Was that only 3 Easts? Are we missing an East? Kanye. Kanye East. So North is... a very nice solution. We're going to take it and we're going to shove it in the corner. Yes, this is 3D modeling today. We are modding and modeling. Modeling and modding. We're doing great. Oh my god. Oh my, I haven't read one minute. We're doing fine. So now we're going to just go ahead and select the next 4 faces. And see, these only have 2. Look at that. I need one of these for reference. Okay, yeah, because we're... Actually, if I select both of these... Oh, look at that. We can use this as a reference. Wow. Yeah, and these should just be lined up like that. Yeah. And then we gotta do the same thing for the east side. So if we take the east panel and we move it, let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2. This should be in the right spot. So if I control click both of these, yeah. So you see kind of how we're building it out. Not really. It really won't. So Hytale does, it's not Minecraft where like everything's like 4 things. Yes, this is more polygons than I'm comfortable with, generally speaking. Because like it's kind of stupid that it has to be this much. Like in theory I could probably make like a couple cubes and like do other stuff. But this is not enough polygons for it to be a problem. Like a single mob has like several thousand and they're animated. I say several thousand, but they do have quite a bit. And they're also just made out of cubes. Yeah, I mean, granted, I could just slap a picture on here. Like, I know how we did the gear in our Golems mod. I could just do that. And that makes a lot of sense. But I don't wanna. This is more cool. To me. Not really. It's kind of stupid, but I wanted to do it this way. All right, you just let me have some chicken. So, because this is only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only like 70 polygons, maybe 150. That's not that bad. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and this is west. We're going to select all 4 weasts. And we're just going to start lining them up. That's our east one. I don't trust that these are all like overlapped properly. Wait, that was... What? That was all of them? Wait, what? Okay, yeah, that's all 4. You guys severe headache? What, just trying to sort out topologies? I don't blame you. Alright, so then we're gonna line this guy up. Thankfully we made it easy on ourselves and everything is just like 2 off. And then now we should just be able to line all of these guys up. It's not that bad. It's horrible. No, it really isn't that bad. I think we're actually making pretty good progress here. Which one is this? So it's this one. So all the wests, all the easts. I keep Kanye West separate. Can't let him around the Kanye Easts. I don't know why that's so funny to me. It's stupid. Wait, why is there... Oh, that's right. It has a separate face. We're gonna take this guy and like just shove him here in the middle. I think that's valid. Because this is the like edge face. Because it would be really nice if we could just lop off the corner of a block. Like, I don't know. It's just like, I get what they're doing. Well, at least we should be able to do like matrix operations on cubes, but however they want to render it. Alright, wait. Oh, that's the wrong level. I'm like, why are they so tiny? It's because they are small. Alright, cool. Now we do the tiny guys. Yeah, that's not gonna be a pain in the ass. I think that's centered. Is that centered? Yeah, it's centered enough. I don't know why this also has a south face, but we're just gonna throw it in here. I'm not too concerned. We're gonna find out real fast if this is actually centered. Okay. And then we just match them up, and we can always move the polygons if we need to. Why are these guys shorter? Why are you wrong? I'm not gonna ask about it. I probably did just like a really obvious, like, dummy mistake, but we mull. Okay, so now if we go ahead and select our whole topology, I said our whole topology. Yeah, look at that. Well, except for this random cube over here. Who are you? There's a random west over there. Oh, haha, you're the culprit. Get over here. There we go. So now, our face topology should be somewhat normal. So this is Blockbench. This software is designed for you to create the models and all the rigging animations for the game Hytale. So these north faces, we're just gonna leave there. Because that's the inside loop. Actually, it shouldn't be up there. They should all get moved over to be, like, vaguely familiar. Some optimizations for that, yeah, it was originally for Minecraft. Optimizations for that lift wouldn't be that bad. I mean, okay, I say it wouldn't be that bad. It's a solved problem. Like, you can find voxel stuff. Yeah, we're gonna see what texture really works out. This is really easily broken apart. I kind of want to go for like stones. I want to keep like something here in the center that's like, yeah, runic or like crystal-like. We're gonna have a lot of fun modeling that centerpiece. I just first wanted to get all this separated out, and then we can do that. So what does this look like? You know what? I'm so happy with this. Like, unreasonably happy with this. We're just gonna take all of this. Boom. Problem solved. Problem solved, guys. We don't have to worry about it. Oh, I mean, like your UV mapping, right? And any same blocks can just take up the exact same spots. You'd have to have like some sort of algorithm for like calculating the averages, I guess. But I think it'd be really fun to take a prefab and miniaturize it. That'd be a really fun server-side mod. If you can find a way to force load those models, you could literally make like a shrink ray that just shrinks a building down. Assuming like server-side supports it. I know it's a little finicky. I don't like how you're lined up. And you know what? I don't see it. It's not lined up where? I see nothing. So now when we duplicate these, we'll be good. We're gonna actually open up the paint panel. And Yeah, you know what would help? A texture. Oh, we can have multiple model textures, can't we? I guess I could have separated this all out. Oh, and then we could like have different themes. Oh, why did I think of that before I started doing all this? Oh, that's actually genius. Because then I wouldn't have to texture anything. Alright, well, we're splitting up the file here. Wait, no, but it has to be all in one UV. You know what? Future me problem. That's just all prettiness. But yeah, I think you can like assign stuff. No, 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 no. Undo. Okay, there we go. It's all colored. Why are you blue? Oh, because it's like shared. Man, look at that. Boom. It's all straight and striped. So now if we just take a brush. Yeah, look at that. They're all equally pooed. They're pooed on. I should really break these up because I think you can break up model textures. I don't know if they can be the same. Well, I guess if it's a 64 by 64 texture and you're importing a 32 by 32 from a block texture, you can just have that be in a different region. Hypothetically. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we are going to go to Hytale and we're gonna start pulling our asset data and see what just looks good from that. Because we want this to look wonderful. So what block are we thinking? I think we should kind of just like double down on the whole not rusty, but the whole like okay, you guys really, really like brass and gold. So for now, we're going to go for the gold and brassy stuff, okay? You guys like that more than I do, but enough of you have said it. We'll run that for now, and we'll see. Why does this feel like not enough gold textures? It's close enough. Oh my god, you and Rust. The magic of textures. Wow. Oh no, it's slightly... Oh, look at that. It all fits together. It's gold. I don't like that this isn't lined up. What's great is if you just don't want it to be in a thing, we just pull it off. Oh wait, it's backwards? What? Why is this one flipped? That is... Wait, no, it's not flipped. It's mirrored. Okay, well, we have to fix that. Is that gonna fix it? I don't know what I did. Wait, they're all like this. Oh, I did it backwards. Huh. That would indeed make sense. That means we have to do things the smart way. Why are you? Weird. Yeah, that's not like that. How did that happen? That's just weird. Oh man, okay. So we gotta take all of our bones and gotta flip them. Yeah, as a buffer, we're gonna select all of these bones and move them there, move them there, and then we can... Oh, this is like that one puzzle. You know what I'm talking about? That one puzzle where like you have to like grab all the blocks and like move them a certain way. It's exactly what we're doing. I think this is what we're doing. Okay, there we go. So then now we go like that. Because we're trying to select these all in groups, we don't want to mess it up too bad. I mean, that's a lost cause because it's not even centered, but, you know. So then we're just going to do the same thing here. Well, actually, we have room here on this one. So we can just, like, drag things around as we see fit. Wait, there's no, like, axis aligned stuff? Oh, no. Okay, I think we're good. I think we are all good. Alright, now we can paint in the right order. Wow. I think it's like off by like half a block or something. Something weird about that. I don't like that. Okay, now that was concerning at first. But now if we go into paint mode, this should... Yeah, look at that. Wow. Ooh, that's kind of fun. Cool. Okay, we fixed it, boys. No, we shouldn't have to flip. Like if I just go like... Wait, what? Huh? Oh, softness. No. Why is it painting on the... What? Oh, that's right, because it's trying to paint through it. That's totally what's happening. Wait, what on earth? Why is it... I don't know what's with everything just breaking. I think I have like highly radioactive like source next to me. Is popping it out work? Why? Why is everything just breaking today? Wait, what? Why are you like offset? Do you hate me that much? Bro, why is this broken? I have to save this. Oh yeah, sticky piston. How do you guys like the cheese? Imagine name sliding block puzzle. I mean, that is fitting considering we're working with blocks. What do you guys think about my cheese piston? Do you guys like the cheese? This is what happens when you actuate your piston milk. When you actuate it too much, you get cheese. It was churned. Mod's available, by the way, if you guys want to mess with it. Obviously, you need like connectivity stuff. If you guys want to patch it in, that's you can make your own like utils mod that just interfaces with it. But the crystal conduits, once that's done, this will be fully operational. The P in piston gets a new meaning. Yes. All right, we're gonna go ahead and close that. That's a thumbnail. Yeah, we can just... Jesus Christ, I always jump when that one happens. What? Wait, what is going on? Did the game just... Where did I even save this? Did the game really just say, nah, dude, just stop? This has to be a models folder, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. Are we allowed to actually paint now? Are you gonna? Okay. We can paint now. No, we can't. Why are you still offset? Huh? What did I do? I did save. Unfortunately, I saved something that's broken. It's like offset no matter what. Why are you... What? This makes no sense. Am I like holding Alt, Control, Shift, my face? Bro. What is going on with this? This is so infuriating. Oh my god. Okay, here's the crazy. Okay, is it like fine on this? Why is it just this lit? All right, fine. Delete. Not gonna even ask. All right, so we should just be able to draw now, like a human. Yes, we can actually draw. Sweet. That's what we wanted, guys. I don't know what I did. I'm not gonna even ask. Alright. And then we're gonna omit the first one here. So yeah, this actually works. Wow, who would have thought? Because I want to give it like this last piece, and considering it's a bit offset, I want to give it like a nice. I think we're gonna do like a marble edging. 'Cause I like my marble. And I like my edging. Yeah, let's go for this guy. Actually, I think that kind of works. Oh, sorry guys. There we go. Wait, why are you invisible? What? Yeah, okay, that's good. That is good. I say marble. The marble, like cobble, does not look marbly at all. Is this better? Yeah, I think this is better. Should I be just stretching stuff like this? No. Am I gonna stop? No. Okay, that looks a little better. Very good drawing. Yeah, I'm doing great. We're doing great, guys. I hope everybody's been having a wonderful day. In whatever capacity. However wonderful you can make it. So, alright, we're going to need... which marble texture do I want? I like this one. This one's good. So, this is our... Yeah. This is all of our stuff. This I'm not going to stretch like crazy. But what I am going to do is... just duplicate it. Alright, there we go. Everything's textured. And then for this corner, we should probably do something with that. But no, this is the frame. We're gonna go with this, gold and marble. We're gonna, keep it on the premium side. And then now we're gonna go ahead and add the like crystal structure in the middle. That's kind of like levitating. Oh, we get to do particles today. Oh, I've been meaning to do particles this whole time. Well, no, wait, never mind. We need the node editor for that, don't we? We're gonna figure out how to do particles if we can. If we can't, we're doing, boys. We're doing. So okay, we got our little blocks here. I can clearly see some artifacting. I can also clearly ignore it by looking at it from this angle. Why are you like... Oh, you're a little long. Wait. Oh, that's why this one was so ugly. Hold on, we're gonna fix this. Resize. No, this side was fine. Okay, it was just a little ugly because of that. Are the rest fine? Yeah, okay. Cool. So we're gonna go ahead and this is the frame. And then nope. We're gonna add a new folder, and then this is gonna be our crystal. Now I have an idea. So one thing I wanted, well, you know what? Yes, because you asked. Yes, it will cost rock and gold. We're gonna go ahead and save this real quick too. Into our thingamabob. Is this the... No, that's not the God Help Me folder we're working in. We're gonna want a new folder, and we're gonna call this... we already have a conduit block set folder. Never mind. This is technically this texture. Oh, no, it isn't. No, this is a resonator. The crystal resonator. I'm a genius. You know, splitter. You know, this is technically a splitter, right? No, this is a I have to be careful how I word this one. Crystal splitter, gem splitter, gold diaphragm, 6-dimensional prism. Prism splitter. Prislitter. Hello, Matt. Welcome back. Yeah, Prislitter. That's what we're calling it. We'll call it prisms. I guess we're not really putting a prism in the middle. Fine, we'll just call it splitter for now. And then we're going to save project as the splitter. And then we're going to just do that for now. We're making blocks today. I like blocks, and that's what we're working on. So, ooh, no, go back. So pivot point is going to be 16 blocks high. So this, oh, wait, what? Are you on a different axis? Is this 64 blocks in size? No, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, no, if that's 8, then that's 1632. Why? Oh, what? Did I not just type in 64 up there? I'm doing great. Have I lost it? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I've lost it. So our position here, we're going to want it to be 16 high. Yeah, wait, what? Oh, the pivots are in like a different... Wait, why are you up here? No, 0. Zero. Dog, I swear to God. Sorry, guys. You just see what I'm doing. I'm doing great. Okay, we're here. We're going to add a cube. This cube is our crystal core lattice. Position is going to be -1. Sure. 16. Boom. Up high. So then this, both of these have their origin changed. That's weird because the orange is like halfway through. We're not going to worry about that yet. Rotation. Pivot point. Yes. Your pivot point is going to be 32 blocks up. No, yeah, that's right. That's the right scale. That's what I've been doing this whole time. All right. Whew. Okay. We're going to bring this down to 15. How big are we going to want a crystal? We're going to want it. Just, I'm fighting the machine, man. We're trying, okay? I think 10 by 10 is a good size. So we're going to bring this up by 8 on each axis. And then we're going to offset the position by -5. I said -5. I said, oh my god, you can't shift tab. We're doing great. We're doing great, boys. So this is going to be, yep, -5, -5. And then for you to be centered, we got to drop you down 16, 11. Look at that, guys. We have a cube that's levitating. Okay, the pivot point's in the center. We're going to rotate. Local, 45 degrees. Then in global, I guess we should have just done it in global both ways. Another 45 degrees. This is our gem. We'll make it more gem-like. Okay, so, like, why is the pivot point over here? Like, why? It's not even like 0, 0. It's just in the middle of nowhere. Oh, we're doing great. So, how are we doing this? Ooh. Ooh, I have an idea. Can I rotate this separately? I can. I'll rotate it 45. Yeah. Okay. I'll rotate it by 45 degrees. Then we rotate it by 45 degrees. And now we have a cube again. Now we're going to move it. Where's this globally? What? Oh. That was tripping me up. We're going to move this globally. Alright, you guys are going to be blown away. Boom. Crystal in cube form. How impressed are you guys? I'm impressed. Are you guys impressed? Because I'm... Oof, look at that. This totally doesn't look like it's just essence. Oh, this is definitely just essence, isn't it? Yeah, we just made Essence 2, Electric Boogaloo. You know what isn't Essence? If I just take this entire thing in global space, just resize it like that. Now it's a rectangle. God damn it. What if I like, ooh. Why? Why did it just... Wait, why is it scaling everything else? Oh, because it's grabbing other textures. Okay. Why did that, like, dissolve? That was, like, concerning. Oh, because it turns... okay. Actually, a little smaller is better, I think. Why is it... There we go. You know what we're going to do? We're going to work with that. Because I want to do like a gem shape. But it's really hard to do. I guess if I did quads... No, there's no real good way to like make a diamond out of just like uniform quads. Like you would have to mess with it. Oh man. Yeah, there's no real good way to do that. Oh yeah, and mechanism, yeah. That's definitely a thing. Why is it like slightly off-centered? You know what? We're gonna fix that. I was about to ignore it, but I'm like, okay, this is actually bothering me. Because this, since they're the same size cube, yeah, here we go. Now it's like intersecting properly. Now we're gonna take both of these things and their texture. Oh, dude. I can see like some really dope animations here. But we probably could break this down into a 32 by 32, right? In just like one corner? Probably. I'm not like the surveyor of efficiency. And then we're going to go into paint. Add his layer. Boom, we have crystal. Excuse me. Where's the top texture? Oh, here it is. I much prefer the top texture. Actually, do I? No, I think it's too noisy for this. I think that's good. For like a reflector. What is it? I'm not Etho! Now, guys, you guys are going to be blown away by this. Alright? Completely blown away. We're going to take both of these cubes. I said we're going to take both of these. I said we're going to take both of these cubes. We're going to duplicate them. And then we're going to resize them. Whoa. Yeah, there we go. And then we're going to move this. Yeah. Okay. How did I change that? I want to see... Brate, where is my texture? Yeah, textured. Yeah, thank you. There we go. Hi, Crystal. I saw your comments. Or, Colin. We're working on the models right now for Crystal Conduits. So, this should be this weekend, because all I have to do is just have something working for you guys. Because the utils are basically done. So, at this point, it's just... making it look good. That is all. It literally is it for now. So just making it look good so it's actually usable for you guys. Because, you know, you can't have 3 blocks that are all the same. Like the same texture. But yeah. And look at that. Now we can animate these things separately. This is actually really easy. Honestly, this is just more of learn your tool. Because I suck at 3D modeling. Like, horrible. Like, whatever you think like is good 3D modeling, do the opposite of that, and then bury it in a hole. That's me. As far as, like, how good I am at 3D modeling. No, we're going to leave this white. That's too much. That's too much stuff. If we do this... Wait, why are you textured? Oh, because you guys all share corners. Then if we go over here... Yeah, this is really just a case of, like, learn your tools before anything else. Crystal Conduit will come out right after it's finished or right before it's released. What? Oh, dude, Blockbench is horrible. We ran into, like, 3 bugs already. Like game-breaking bugs that just like completely killed our workflow. In its entirety. What are we doing here? Excuse me. Oh well, we're looping the high track, the OST again, boys. But yeah, I'm not a professional modeler by any means. Yeah, no, it crashes for me. Whenever I try to do it, it just crashes. It's so annoying. But you can get some cool stuff working, like this. I'm actually pretty happy with that. I'm not streaming music. What do you mean I'm not streaming music? Yeah. The music was stopped. Yes. We should be good now. Yeah, build a new block bench that is in the game. But alright. I think I'm happy with this, and actually, like, this is probably gonna be I should really just make this not prefab, but like it's just a base thing, because I think I'm gonna use this for other stuff. Okay, Colin, were you able to like did everything have to be a uniform polygon, basically? Like, I say uniform polygon. Does Hytale at all support just normal 3D models? Like, if you wanted to make a sphere, God forbid, like, could you? Or there's Hytale just like just shuts that shit down? You never tried. Good. You are aligned with Orbis. You're aligned. Okay. Because like here, I could do with like literally just one triangle, for example. Yeah, it's gonna animate and do like rotating stuff. It'll be fun. So that's why I put it under Origin, because I think you're supposed to do something like that. I don't know. I don't think you can put attachments on blocks. I think you can only do that on Hytale characters. But if you can put an attachment on a prop, 100% this thing is gonna be colored. But for now, we're just gonna run it this way. So, oh, we gotta get out of this mode. All right, now we gotta duplicate our faces. And then rotate. Oh man, I hate that so much. It's so bad. I hate how this looks. I removed so many polygons that we didn't need. But man. Yes, Matthew? Are you gonna ask if it's gonna blow up? Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I'll have to see kind of what the best way to do that is. Why did flipping it move it upwards? There was actually no... What? I didn't... Huh? Why did it... Why did it do that? Do I even want to know why it just did that? That was so cooked. Oh, we're so fucked. Okay. Like, Blockbench is great, guys. It's a great piece of software. If you've never used it, don't. do what he does. Just import it. Alright, this one, we should just be able to flip it from the Y. Is it like how I have it selected because I rotated it first? Why is it doing this? It just exploded. You can't even undo it. I'm gonna go insane. Oh, that's so bad. Okay. Alright. First we're gonna flip, then we're gonna flip. In this case, we want to flip it on the z-axis. Okay. Then we should... Oh, no. That's why. Supposed to copy it, put in a new face. Now we flip it on the z-axis. Wow. Look at that, guys. Yeah, I need to figure out kind of what the best way to make this look is, because I do want these to be visually distinct. So for how you guys who weren't here for the like kind of overview video of how this is going to work mechanically, these three faces we're looking at here are all paired together. So a signal coming in or out of any of these faces will like transfer between them, and these will as well from this side. And the way you'll be able to find out like while you're placing it down is with this. With this here. Like, this will be, like, your visual indicator. But I don't think it's distinct enough. I might end up, honestly, like, breaking out, like, another, like, couple chunks here. The problem is, like, how do you make this look distinct and good? Like, I could put a cube here in the corner instead. Or, like, have one on the inside. But it's, like, it's kind of annoying. Oh, you mean like in the side? Oh, yeah, I guess I could make the two corners like gold. You know, the Hytale's a little restrictive right now. At least if there is a way to do stuff like that, rib table. That's what I'm gonna call you, rib table. If there was functionality like that, it's not exposed easily. Oh, you're right. I should put a piece here. Yeah, so it like kind of pops out. You're right. It's a good idea to like have it kind of pop out there. Okay. In theory, this is just a rotation. So we're going to first, we're going to group these elements. This is going to be corner 1. Okay. We copy corner 1. We paste corner 1. Now it's corner 2. In theory, we rotate by 90 degrees. And we rotate by 90 degrees. And then we rotate by 90 degrees. Alright. Something I've done for once is a success. So, I can do the squish tools. Wait, squish it. Oh, you're right. Squish uses matrices, right? If I'm correct to assume. Yeah, shear. Yeah. See, the thing is, like, I don't want to use the anime tools and then it just, like, looks horrible if it's not running. You're right, that is actually, like, genius. But I want this to like look good static in case if like there's some limitation with like too many animations playing. I can't imagine there is. But noted. That's actually a really good idea. Alright, so we're gonna add a I could just add like an off-axis cube here as well. Let's try that. Let's see how that looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a cube. Just for the sake of... Actually, no. If I move it, it's going to freak the fuck out. Please come to our corner. Yeah, I can see that. I think that would be functional. I'm saying that, like, I'm not trying to sound dismissive. I'm just thinking about, like, what the best way to incorporate that would be. You're not centered? Huh? What? Oh wait, whoa, 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 hold on, hold the door. Hold the door, Batman. How did I do that? Okay, that makes more sense. Maybe if I resize it by 1. Oh yeah, it's like way too big. That's way too small. No, I think this is actually plenty. So, in theory, if I rotate this by... No, I want to rotate it by... I don't even want to rotate by this axis. So if I do 270, because it decided it's going to go negative. And then we do 270, because it decided it's going to go negative again. That's almost it. It would be it if I actually had the axis set properly. I don't even know how this is going to look. I might honestly just end up tossing this out. Like, once I look at it, I'm like, ew, that's ugly. That is the ugliest I've ever seen. That's just the small done. If we do local axis, we should be able to get it slide down. And not conjoined whatsoever, because I didn't do that. And now it's... God... Okay, this is... Oh, wait, this one isn't even fine. Okay, this is even centered. Wait, am I even doing things? I'm not even doing things. I just am, man. You guys ever just are? That's exactly what I am. Why isn't it letting me, like, scale by small? Okay. It's not even scaling, it's just resizing. That's right, because we can only... I forgot about that. You know what? It doesn't have to be centered, right? It just has to cover it up. Yeah, that's fine, actually. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, that looks way better. Now I gotta figure out how to translate this. Oh, you know what? If I set the pivot point, if I create a new folder here, because it's going to remove that pivot point. If I set the pivot point to... if I set it to 32... 32... 32? If I set it to negative 16, 16, 16. Okay, why are you so inconsistent? Oh, an error? That's fine, I don't care about you. Why? Alright, fine, we're just gonna manually do this, I guess. So you're a negative 60... What? You know what? No, this makes complete sense. I'm just brain dead. Actually, no, it doesn't. It's centered in the bottom. That's why I keep getting confused. Chat, we're doing great. Okay, now if we rotate by this, just 90 degrees. Rotate like this by 180 degrees. Why? Okay, is it the parent? No, that shouldn't... What? Oh, is it just like 245-degree rotations? Because we're on the corners? You guys are like learning my spatial reasoning skills in real time right now. Hey, okay, we got something going, right? And it should be... Yeah, there we go, look at that! I can do spatial reasoning! I can do stuff. Why are you all the way over there? Oh, because you're fucking... Okay. Alright. So, again, we're in the right spot. Oh, I did it the outside way. If I do it the inside way, that should... Right? No, 45 degrees. We want 45. 45. 45. Why are we not doing this the right way? Okay, I'm not going to overthink it. I don't know how that translates. But dang, that's a corner. For the inside, it looks really nice. Actually, that looks great. If you did that the other way around, ooh. No, there's only squares. Yeah, I realized that. It pixel snaps, yeah. We have these, like, ugly corners here. I'm not gonna worry about it. But, dude, I love this. Can I think you can only get this on inside corners, though. I don't think you can get that on outside corners. Unless I'm, like, mathing it wrong. Well, we could. You made a GIF for me to watch? Yeah, post in the line box. Just throw it up in... if it's Hytale themed, throw it up in general. Just throw it in general. I'll take a look. I'm sure there's a lot you could do in Blender. I'm sure. I don't know how to use Blender. I've tried. I'm not that good. What if... Okay. I could, in theory, do that. Nope. 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 That's ugly. We're ugly. No thanks. Unless... What if I rotated you? No, that's just asking for problems. No, we're not gonna do that. Okay. We have a corner. I'll be honest, this is good enough. Like, I know I could probably, like, really refine this, but you're going to be seeing the block at, like, this level. You're not going to really see that. And if you do, it's not my fault you're observant. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to paste it here. Wait. It posted it. It translated it already. That's so much work I don't have to do. Oh, I love that. And now, if we pull this all out, if we pull this out to the... No, we can't do that. Because it's all translated by the bone. Okay, the bones stay. I like bones. Alright, cool. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to... Okay, it's still there. I don't know why the texture is missing for that. Is it because I put on a different layer? The crystal texture just disappeared. Why is it gone? When did it disappear? I literally didn't notice it was gone until just now. It's just out of there. I don't know how. You took it, Matt? Come on, man. Let's take a look at the GIF. Alright, we're taking a look. So, you're stretching it. Uh-huh. Wait, what? Oh, to keep the stretch tool up there. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I did just randomly delete it. Cool. At least I didn't delete the actual crystal, because lining that up is annoying. Where? Wait, soften it. Oh, we have that. Oh, because we're in paint mode. Hey, it's all hidden. What do you? Where did you get that? Do I just have like a You know what? Do I have an old version of Blockbench? No, I have a stretch tool right here. Huh. Oh, I could invert it, so it's like -1. Okay, no, we're not gonna do that. We're painting. We're painting here. Actually, I want to edit these UVs. So if I Oh, it's only selecting the faces? No, that's ugly. Hey. Okay, I can shift click them instead. And now, because we're in that space, we can move these away from where I wanted the crystals. You're gonna get your own spot right here. You know, we're gonna... No, we're not gonna touch tips. Okay. I mean, I have the stretch tool right here. I just wasn't using it. Alright, now we're gonna go into paint. Yeah, I had it the whole time. I'm just brain dead. Alright, so... At Keck indeed. Alright, so we're going to put our crystal back. Add as a layer. And then if this is still how I had it set up, it should be like that. And then outer cubes. Oh, it's a new layer. Thank you. And on the same layer we can do this. So I guess we can just brush it in like we did before. I still don't know how I did that, but we're not going to ask too many questions. Because I fear once I ask too many questions, I start panicking. I don't think I did it like this last time. I think I missed these corners. Oh, that looks good. Now if we... Wait, what? Wait, dimensionally this is breaking my brain. Oh, that's right, because they're intersecting in different corners. What? Alright, we're not going to overthink that. We made it work. And then just for the sake of... There, you're never going to see that, but it's there. I don't like that. We're going to get rid of it. If you want players to be able to use that for logic, you add this and or ant gate. Yeah, the face that stares. We're going to be doing a lot of gate logic. The observers, they're meant to go into the crystal conduit system. I was just having fun, honestly. That video was really just a nothing burger. Thank you for watching it, but it was very much a nothing burger video. Sorry to break it to you. It's just I just made it for the fun of it. But with the crystal conduit system, there'll be a bunch of logic. It'll be fun. I'm curious to see how other people do things. Like I'm gonna do a basic overview of like how you can make these certain gates. Because I will have like inverters and stuff. But if you want to do like AND gates, this gate, I want to see other people do it. Only because if I created all the tools and made everything like if I made every single logic block, that just completely removes the opportunity for other people to make their own adaptations and additions to this mod pack. Or this mod, specifically. So, okay. This texture. I could cheat. Oh, I really could cheat, can't I? Oh, you know what? Wait, why are you... Okay, if I split these up, these textures, I could get away with just painting... Ah, no, because we still have to paint. I won't cheat. I'll actually paint the entire thing. I was going to say I could get away with not painting these corners, but... it's going to look horrible. Why am I doing it this way? Okay. Why are you... Why do you not work? Okay, cool, whatever. We're not going to overthink it. So we're going to cheat. As if this hasn't been... Wood trunk crystal? Oh, that's right, because pink crystals are kind of weird. We're going to grab some basalt texture. And I know I could, like, color this and do all this type of stuff. No. And the only reason I'm saying no is because the color palettes are already, like, defined. Not, slate. Slate is what I wanted. And we just get some, like, random variation in there that's kind of hard to do at, like, such a small scale like this. That's at least my justification. I like this color palette. Right? Does that look good? I think that looks plenty fine. Are you gonna be able to fit in here? Oh my god, you... Because I made this like one more big. Fine. Yeah, I think that... Yeah, yeah, you can do a lot. Like, if you could make like a chisels version of like conduits and crystals and stuff, or like just in general, you could do a lot with that. I think that's outside of the scope because that's going to require a lot of tiny little crystals, and I don't know how to make crystals that tiny. And I don't mean like in a programmatic way. I feel like that's pretty doable. I'm talking more in a like... I wouldn't be able to do it like in real life. You know, this, if you give me a giant crystal and you tell me this crystal splits light, cool. And I can just do it. But if somebody wants to make that a mod, feel free. Compact conduit crystal. Yeah, you'd have to like densify it with bombs. That'll make Matt really happy. If you could just like compress the crystals into tinier crystals with explosions. That would make Matt very happy. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of hate this. I kind of really hate how this looks. It just looks like an orifice. I don't like it that it's orifice-like. And I wish we could do semi-transparent. I would very much want to do like a semi-transparent face here or something. Or at least I can't get it to render properly. I don't know. I haven't had luck with semi-transparent faces. Okay, I hate how that looks. What if we take the cobalt texture? Like, how do we feel about the cobalt color? It still looks orificey. It still looks orificey. Orificey? Yeah. That's exactly what it looks like. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna delete this and we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna keep it matching everything else. Yeah, that would help if it was on a new layer. Okay, that just... I don't like that there's no contrast, but they're really... I couldn't get it to look decent. Like, I feel like this is the only way I could have gotten it to look like somewhat good. What's nice because I named this origin crystal right here, I can create animations for this crystal, right, for this guy. And we should just be able to, any block that has a crystal in the middle and needs animations, just paste it in. So all the bobbing, all the rotations, and all that type of stuff. So it's going to be fun. So we're going to be in the animation portion now. It's going to be really fun to do. Because we're going to be doing quite a bit of animating. By the way, guys, if you haven't yet, you can download the 1.0 release of the Pistons mod in CurseForge. It's the 1.0 release of just the pistons. We're working on the crystal part. We're making some pretty blocks here. We're going to put it all in. It's just going to work. But just wanted to warn you beforehand. But you can do some fun stuff. You can still like make cobble gens and other things. Or you can like, if you wanted to go crazy, make a timer block that triggers the piston. You're going to have to decomp the code yourself just because I'm not providing the source code as of yet. But you know, if you wanted to make like your own edition, which is like piston timers, or you already have a timer block, you could easily interface with it. I want to see kind of what people end up doing with that. But all right, this guy, Crystal. Mr. Crystal here needs a second layer. So we're going to create a new folder. We're going to call this Das Shell. The Shell. Yeah, the Shell. Hey, the Shell, what you doing? The Shell is actually like a... I would not mind dating a Deshell. Wait, is Deshell a girl name? Would Deshell be a girl name? Like, I don't mind that name, is what I'm saying. You know, like, there's some names that just bother you, like Elizabeth. Like, ew. But, like, I'm just kidding. But, you know, like, some people, like, just some names, like, I feel like I couldn't imagine myself saying that on a daily basis, I guess is the best way to put it. But, like, Deshell is, like, a name I could just say. Like, Deshell. Like, but, like, yeah, Elizabeth. Actually, no, Elizabeth is a good word. Like, you don't call somebody Elizabeth, right? Like, every Elizabeth I've known goes by, like, Ellie, Liz, Beth. But I've never met an Elizabeth that goes by Elizabeth. So, no, I hold by that statement. Elizabeth is a name I cannot imagine myself just saying. No shade to actual Elizabeths out there. I'm just saying, like, that's not a name I could say. Like, if I was dating Elizabeth or something, or I had, like, a friend, a close friend named Elizabeth, I'd find a nickname so fast. Hey, Lizzie. Glizzy. Glizzy is fun. I love saying that word. Like, hot dog. Nobody just says hot dog. Can I get hot dog? No. You say Glizzy. Everybody says Glizzy. Alright. Before I get banned for saying Glizzy too many times, let's go ahead and start animating. Yay. This is going to be idle. Not like it's anything important. And then, wow, loop is actually a button here. By the way, this loop button here doesn't do shit. You have to manually put in the loop button for animations. Or not that, but in the JSON code. You have to manually put the loop in there. If I remember right, this doesn't do anything. Or at least it broke last time, so we'll find out. Where's our crystals? We need to go into our models, conduit block set. I don't know how we're gonna play particles in this. I'll be honest. I know there's particle triggers. I don't know how they work or if they do. If anyone has any insight on that, that'd be fantastic. But yeah, let's get this rolling. I'm sure I'm gonna have to add it on a block level, but if I have to attach it to a bone, like through attachments, we got it right here, baby. We got it all right here. So, like, when it comes to attachments, like, they can just attach themselves to this by going to Origin Crystal. I'm just postponing this. So, global space. Yeah. So, we're gonna go ahead and add things. So, Origin, we're not animating. Actually, let's clear the timeline. I specifically want these two. We shouldn't have to touch this at all. So I'm going to kind of nudge it out of the way because I will like to touch it. And we're going to do scale. Wait, UV offset? Wait, this is a thing? Hold on. You can do this? Oh, dude, I didn't know this was a thing. Well, shit. If I knew that, then I could... Oh, that brings up so many things. We're not doing that today. But cool. I didn't know you could do that. So now for those of you who didn't know, now you know. That's actually going to be really nice for animations. Yeah, I haven't gotten particles to work, like, in general. I haven't had to mess with them yet, but I know I'm going to need to really polish things up. Because I'm going to use particles, I'm pretty sure, for the display here. If not, as I still need to figure out how to overlay, like, other textures. Like, if you want to block out these, like, sides and stuff. So, we'll have to mess with that. I have no idea what that means. So we're going to first start with a nice little soft bobbing position. We should do this like a sine wave, right? So if we're thinking this as a sine wave, the top of it, yeah, we're going to do a 1. Yeah, 1 up, 0. This animation is now 2 seconds long suddenly. I just decided. Then we're going to add another keyframe for this. And then this, so yeah, this here is going to be 0, 0. No, this is going to be a -1. Yeah. And then just for consistency's sake, we're going to add another keyframe here. That 1, look at that. Alright. That is still too fast, but it's okay. We can worry about that later. Then we're going to go into the... Yeah, this animate effects here, and that has like all this stuff here. But I don't think it's integrated. Ooh. Yet. I wish I wasn't able to get it to work. Graph editor. Position. Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna set you. Does smooth just work? Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so cute. Nice and bobbing. It's bobbing. Okay, let's just. Why am I being difficult? What? Why are you? Oh. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. That's very nice. Yeah. So I have not been able to yeah, the particle editor is like barely working on. I'm sorry, Face. I don't want you posting like links to stuff in chat. Yeah. Just yeah, that's kind of sus, man. I'll be honest, I'm sorry. But I really don't want that to stuff in there. So, okay, this is working. Because this is an idle animation, I'm only going to have it kind of bob around. We're going to do like a charging animation too. Like, oh yeah, it's working, you know. Oh yeah. So yeah, we're going to copy the rotation. Then 1.5 seconds in, we're going to give it a 5 degree Sure, whatever. That's 5. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know why, but I like that. Alright, alright, alright. Sure. What does that look like? Nope, that's too much rotation. We want to keep it to 5 degrees per 1.5 seconds. Oh no, that's... Delete. And you're also not, like, centered. Then we're gonna... Yeah, sure, that's 5. Sure, that's great. Alright. Wait, what? Let's go to the graph editor. We're talking about rotation here, right? Why the hell is this? How is this linear and like doing? Oh, because we edit it in local space. Weird. But whatever the hell's going on, we want this to do less. Yeah, okay. That looks more reasonable. And then at 4.5 seconds, we're gonna give it another set of rotations. No. Just 5, 5. No, this isn't rotating how I want it to. You know, let's go crazy. We're gonna go like that. Yeah, we're gonna add some green in there. Okay, and then if we take all 3 of these and we switch them to smooth. Close enough. Now what we're gonna do is something crazy. We're gonna paste it, delete this one, select all these guys, and we're just gonna nudge them right over. Alright, this is gonna look crazy. Yeah, that looks kind of bad. But if we take these two, right, hear me out. When we take these two, basically make this one 3 seconds on the dot. I don't remember which one that one was. I'm already mixing these up. I know you we want at 4.5. You on 3, and then you get to be 1.5. I don't know how this is gonna look, but we're gonna see. Yeah, I think for an idle, it's fine. Yeah, the original. Yeah, that's why we have it under the origin here. So, why are you like that? I think it looks good. Just for like just an idle like bob. I really should add like a parent here. I could do this all in global space, but yeah, it's fine. I was about to say the everything in Blockbench doesn't make sense, so we just kind of have to pray, right? Oh my wireframe Lanta. Well, let's put that away. Why can't I undo it? Oh, that's because okay. No, we want to view textured. Um, there we go. Yeah, I think for an idle, it's fine. Yeah. Oh, oh, it just toggles it. Nice. I don't want to know about that one. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I think for an idle, this is fine. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so now we're going to do a new animation. And this one is going to be spinning. And then loop, because loop doesn't do anything. Fun fact. I don't know what override does. I'm not gonna worry about it. Cool. And then we are reset back to our normal positions. Why do I have bone 28 in here? Get out of here. Okay. So very simply, because you can't play two animations at the same time, can you? You can. You can. You put weights on them. Right? Like if I animate one bone only and not the other bones, I can play. Well, that applies to players, I think, or to characters. I don't think that applies to props. Because like, you know, when you're like placing a block while moving, it does apply to ooh. Then oh man, okay, hold on. That okay, that's gonna be something new then. Okay, so then we're gonna want to add another bone. Yeah, we're gonna add another bone here. This is gonna be the crystal position bone. And the crystal goes in there. It doesn't let me do it. Okay, you know what? We're not gonna think about it, but that's cool. Because I mean, I guess we're just gonna do a few things. It's just a tool in the program. Well, yeah, but like, okay, I'm not worried about it. But okay, that's good to know for important stuff. Uh, Jesus Christ! Every single time that one plays, just like oh, spook. So this is going to be a 3-second animation. Rotation. Rotation. Crystal, are you saying this like hypothetically, or are you saying this like actually like you've been able to do this? Because I haven't messed with any of that type of stuff yet. Like bone manipulation in oh actually like you've done it. Okay. Because I haven't messed with any like bone manipulation or anything like that um in Hytale's anything. Not yet. I've been holding off on that just because that's outside of what we're doing. What? I knew I was gonna have to do that. Let's go to 0.75. New keyframe. Copy that one. I guess actually I should just manually move it by 90 degrees. There we go. So this should be smooth now. What? What? I see what I did. I was just not expecting that. Okay. I mean, we could get away with just like doing like 180, but just other stuff. Oh, thank you for that. Hey, if the animations were super critical, probably, but also like me trying to learn how to manipulate animations, that will be useful in the future. But in this case, I don't need to know how to do any of that. I just need this to look like it's rotating. We're gonna go ahead and take all of these. We're gonna copy, we're gonna paste them, and we're gonna do this. And we're gonna watch the chaos. You know, that makes sense now that I've... now that No, well, we're gonna speed this up though. Yeah, I think 125 is fine. So then this is 0.25. Yeah. Alright, now this is where we get the good stuff. We're gonna copy all these. We're gonna go here. Boom. Oh. I said we're gonna go up here and copy all of this. Go down here. Boom. It's on half second. Oh, wait, I did this on the origin. I didn't want to do that. Yes, I did. That's rotating way more violently than I was expecting. Okay, I just want to see kind of how that looked, but I'm not a fan of that. So we're good with that. We're gonna add a global rotation to the crystal here and quarter second in, and that's just gonna be ooh, yeah, that. Okay, 3 seconds. Nope. I guess if I copy all of this on half a second, it should, yeah. Is this a waste of memory? Yes. But guess whose memory is not getting used? Mine. Alright. I think 2.5 seconds is reasonable. Yep, it just rotates for 2.5. Perfect. Love it. So that means at 1.25 seconds. We're gonna add another keyframe, and we're gonna give this nice little nudge. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's wobbling. I like it. It's... Alright, let's turn off global and see kind of... Yeah, I like that. And then you... gonna add some rotations on your end. This one, I don't know, you're gonna go like somewhere over here and like over there. I mean, it does something. I don't, what's with the snap? If we go to graph mode, we should see it delete everything? No. Okay. What? Why? What? Oh, because it... Alright. Fine, you guys are gonna make me do this. Alright, you wanted this. What is snapping? Is it really just those animations? Well, that's on there. This here... Is it you? That's like super... Ew, you. Oh, because we're like... No, we're not global. Then why the hell is Z like... I know rotation math is like super hard. Like, she is cooked. It's not on smoother spline. I mean, yeah, but I didn't think it'd be like this snappy. I didn't think it was gonna be this snappy. It's like only one of these though. It's like it's right here. This transition here is like super snappy. I know we're only manipulating the Y technically. Oh, did I actually end up with duplicates? Hold on, I gotta... I figured I'd probably end up with one somewhere. Am I just trying to do too much? I think so. You know what? We ain't worried about it. We ain't worried about it. So, okay, this is the spinning animation. We're going to want to add the bob to it. And we're just going to do it in the origin here. And this is going to be the same thing, where it's one up. And then where it is one down, and then just make it sinusoidal. Yeah, close enough. I appreciate it, Crystal. Possibly. I'm actually really not opposed, because I really am not a fan of animations. This is kind of just prototype for now. For now. Just because I don't know how much I'm actually going to use this. Honestly, I'm probably just going to use the idle more than anything else. So I don't want to, waste someone's time saying, "Oh yeah, make all these animations and whatever." Let's wait until after like things are done, and we can like work it out. Because I don't want to have somebody do the animations and then completely waste their time because I'm a dumbass. So, but temporarily. So this is done for now. I think I'm actually very happy with this for now. I actually think like the model turned out more than anything else. We have, just our kind of little bob here. We have it spinning. There's a lot of things in this world I'd rather become an alcoholic over instead. Oh, chat's stuck. No, chat's not stuck. I'm stuck. I want to make sure everything's working. Yeah, chat's good. You guys are seeing the alcoholic comic. So, okay, I think we're good here. Yeah, that would help, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's do that. Let's pin it. There you go. And then, oh, again with the top chat. Okay, if I missed your chats, I'm sorry. It should be in there under live chat. I don't like doing top chat. So yeah, Crystal, just for now, you know, the animations are there. That was bare bones. So we're good here for this guy. Now, I was thinking about the texture thing, right? Because I was like, oh, I don't know if I wanted a texture this big. This will be a universal texture map for the rest of our blocks. So that way, if and when we're making blocks that are of different texture types, just swap out one texture effectively, or you create one texture and then it applies to all of them. I know it's kind of like Atlas-wise, but you guys will see here in a second kind of why I'm doing it that way. Because, yeah, we have... oh, it's like only two... Oh, because 2 out of 6 corners are special. Yeah, so every single set of blocks is going to be, like, attached. Welcome back, Drekus. So, okay, I am happy with this as the splitter, right? We're going to go ahead and file, save project as, and then we are going to do the thing. Yeah, that too. It actually, because this is a greater than normal size texture, it'll just work. Because a lot of our blocks are going to be using this texture set effectively. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to create, and because we're going to be creating block sets, like imagine this, like, but with like cobblestone texture instead. Like if you want that aesthetic, I want to like leave that open as a possibility, so you can like go through and like just change like the blocks that it's using. Oh, is this orthographic? I thought it was perspective based. Oh, it is. Okay, I guess I'm zoomed out into infinity. Well, actually, how Hytale does it, I found this out. If you break your textures, it turns out Hytale just creates a texture atlas with all the textures in one thing for most of the stuff. There's a specific asset store that all of them are stored in, and it creates one massive texture with everything in it. It's actually really cool. So it does that for optimization. So even though you might be like, oh, I have like 300 textures, it actually is generally like 1 or 2. No, yeah, AAA games definitely. Modern advanced dev is, yeah. That was timed really well with that music. I really should get anything else playing, but all right. So we're done with this guy. So we are going to create a new project. So we have our crystal splitter. Dude, okay, rendering 8K textures is ridiculous. That's actually really impressive. As it should. Yeah, Minecraft needs every optimization it can get with how it's built. So from a splitter to... Sorry, this isn't that loud to you guys, is it? Oh, you know what? What am I doing? I have my own, like, volume bar here. But I am going to turn it down just a little bit, too, because I feel like that's a little intense. Oh, it's not loud to you guys? Okay. Back up we go to negative 15 decibels. But, yeah, I can bring it back up. That's fine. It seems like the audio compression's so weird. Okay, no, I turned myself up. I am currently peaking my microphone, so I'm not quiet. If the music's quiet, that's apologies. Because I have this like turned down like all the way, but that's just because like it gets really loud to me. What am I doing? Where? Oh, I clicked the wrong window. There we go. But all right, so, the whole resource packs thing with Minecraft's a new concept. But yeah, it does. I say new concept. It's not really new. All right, so we're gonna save this as we got the splitter done. I guess we can do the timer then. No, I don't want to do a timer yet. So we have the splitter. And there was one other thing I wanted to add. Oh yeah, we can do the inverter. I want a dedicated inverter. I don't know what the actual term for it's going to be called. I'm calling it that. And then actually I want to... Oh, yeah, that's right. We're going to delete the corner pieces. Because I kind of messed up. I wanted to... I meant to actually make the full like base block before anything else. So we're gonna fix that real quick. Okay, you were the short one. You can go back. And then you can go up. All right. And we'll do the same thing over here. You are the short one. And then we got to fill in the last of the blocks. And that's going to be go like that, go like that. And then we're going to move it locally over 2. All right, cool. And then your UV texture, we got to 3, 4. No, it goes the other way. Yeah. And that stays there. And then same thing on, well, I gotta do that for the other corners. Oh, I guess I can copy it? No, I don't want to copy it. I'm just gonna copy it from the bones themselves. And then we're just gonna do it. Hopefully. We're gonna just do it this way. And then we're going to move it. And I know it's not like super optimal, but this will be really easy for us to just kind of affix together. All right, so this corner is done currently, and then this one, we're just patching this together because I completely forgot I wanted the base block before I did all of this. So we're gonna go ahead and take this, Control C, Control V, elements. Then we're going to scale you down. What the hell? How do I do that? Did I have the right block? No. I genuinely don't know how I did that just now. Then we'll do the same thing. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then move it over. 1, 2, boom. And then we'll do the same thing here. And then we will resize it. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then 1, 2. And then we're gonna take all of these guys and we're gonna move all of these guys over to where they're supposed to be. There we go. And then same on this side. And that way all of our guys are where they're supposed to be. All right, cool. And then we're gonna save this project as template. Cool. Okay, that's done. So let's see here. I know. I wish I could have a triangle. You can't have a triangle, which is so annoying. And yes, you could technically have a triangle with like some other stuff, but it's it's bad. I really wish we could have just triangles, but I gravely oh, you know what? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I mean, okay, no, I'm not stupid. I'm just not smart. I intended originally, I completely forgot this, I could, as an optimization, I'm not going to do this now because I'm already kind of dedicated to this. I realize these guys are off by 1 pixel. I could have just extruded this out, which it is already. Well, it's not. Well, I could have left it like this, right, with just these as like their own bars. And I could have had a single panel texture and then just filled in all of this, and then that would have like blended in. Well, too late now. It's something I can do later if I decide I don't like how this looks. Deal? Deal. Cool. Cool. Yeah. I appreciate that you guys totally were crying about that this entire time. And I just didn't see any of it. Can I hear? Okay, there's music. So yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. About my hypertisms, because I could have definitely done this any other way. Now that I think about it, that would have saved how many polygons? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 30 times. It would have saved 360 polygons. I'll probably change it at some point, but not a big deal for right now, because I already did it, and I want to leave all my work there for now. Because that is overkill for something I could have literally just made a panel texture for, and then just left this empty. Now that I really thought about that. I just didn't want it to look how it did originally with the other block, and now that I think about it, it's pretty obvious I could have done it that way from the start. So, but hey, that's why this isn't released yet, because I'm a form of tism. Alright, so we're going to keep running with it, though. So this is going to be an inverter. So that's what we're going to be working on now. So how is the inverter going to look? Yes. There is no tool. I kind of wish there was. So, I guess... How would I make the inverter look? Sorry for the slight flashbang, guys. We're going back into drawing territory. I guess, literally, what I'd want to do for the inverter... I guess I could do like a... Okay, conceptually, an inverter isn't what I am thinking of. But, let's see. So, we could have an inverter, right? So, it's got its crystal face. And, you know, light's coming in. We could, really simply, just take, like, a panel. Like, you know, we have our crystal on this side as well. We're going to represent the backspaces with cyan. Right, we could just literally take a panel and just connect it to the opposite side. And if we do that on like multiple sides that are connected, like this, it would naturally create a concave yeah, it would naturally create like a concave, like, a thingamabob. I guess that would... I'm missing this face. So then it would, like, fill in Like there would be a point here in the middle where like these faces all intersect, and it would basically look like I guess it would be more aggressive, but it would look like a cone effectively on the inside, and then it would be a cone on both sides that way. That'd be a little cheap to do. Okay. Yeah. The Hytale plugin you can't do verse. Okay, Drakis, try exporting that. Try exporting that triangle as a model for Hytale and see. Because everything's in JSON and the JSON files don't look like they let it. So, yeah. You can do panels. Like, concave models are doable. Here, I'll show you kind of what I'm thinking. So if we're gonna create a new thing. We're not gonna create a cube, we're gonna create a quad, right? Because we get access to the quads. And then what we're going to do is we're gonna make it go, yeah, north-south. So we're going to want to hide our crystal for now, because that's just gonna get in the way. So if we rotate, if we get this so it's in its own thing, and then we center the pivot point, there we go. I probably didn't need to do it that way. Yeah, I didn't. Too late. So if we go ahead and rotate this, sure, not 90 degrees. And then we go 45, right? I said we go 40. Oh my god, I'm going to start stabbing. 45 degrees. So this is going to be this top corner here. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm definitely gonna redo all of these. Thankfully, because we have that template block, we can edit that, and then we can just copy and paste edits across the rest of them. So what we want is we want this to connect to this guy. So first things first, we're gonna have to get connected, right? And then let's also, just for the sake of completion, have this connect all the way. Yeah, that should be good enough in terms of size. We might have to tweak that model. So now if we rotate, we're going to want to move our pivot point to okay. We're going to want to move our pivot point to 8, because apparently 8 is... Oh my god, I hate these pivot points. I don't understand. For whatever reason, this isn't working in my brain. We're not going to overthink it. So we're going to want the pivot point along this axis here. No we don't. We want to rotate this locally. Ooh. Yeah. So if we rotate this... It's not going to be 45 degrees. I think, if I remember right, it is 22.5. And then if we translate this along this axis... No, it was... 22.5 is halfway. We want the full thing. So I'm going to rotate by another 22.5. 22.5 just seems aggressive, though. No, yeah, it isn't 22.5 twice. Where am I? Yeah, because that ends up at halfway. And then we want it to continue its swing. No, it's not 22.5. It's going to go by another... So 33 degrees, I think, total is what we want. So if we do 10, that should be close enough for the sake of demonstration. And then if we resize this fully, I said if we resize this fully, no, that's almost it. Okay, maybe I was right. It was 22.5 times 1.5. No, it was... Okay, there we go. So does that make sense? Like we're making cones, effectively? Like, does that kind of make sense to anyone? Or is everybody just calling me crazy? There's a lot of polygons. I think there's like a polygon count button somewhere. I could record a time lapse. That's fun. Probably should have done that. So now if we set the pivot point, so it's centered, right? Well, it's centered enough. Yeah, if I set it to the center of the cube, copy, paste, rotate globally, we should just get it to work. Yeah. Then we're gonna copy, paste, and then we're gonna rotate globally one more time. Just to 180 degrees. And then we're gonna take all of these UVs and move them literally anywhere else. Let's... Yeah, I think that works. I think there is a thing. So I'm making an inverter. This is stupid, honestly. I just need some visual representation of what it looks like. Because we still got the crystal in the origin. And, you know, technically this works. Did I close my file explorer? I did. Google, no, I don't want Google. I want File Explorer. I'm just modeling, man. I'm trying to make something that's just at least visually distinct. And then if we go over to our Hytale file, install, release, package, game, assets. Ooh, wait, hold on. Wait, how did I just open this? Oh, never mind. Okay. And then we go to, I guess just here is fine. And then I don't even know what texture I'd want to make this. I guess I'd want it kind of on the darker half of things. Or something along those lines. What if I just type in the word dark? Like, do you get anything cool? I don't really get any cool assets, because Runic Dark is kind of ugly. It's not ugly, but... Well, actually... Yeah, we're going to do that. Cancel. We're going to go into painting mode. And then we're going to add that as a layer. Why? Dude, Blockbench is so weird. Yeah, honestly, I should just be using the web version at this point. But it's too late. Does this make sense now? Vaguely, yes? I don't even know. This is tripping me up. And then if we rotate this 90 degrees, yes. What if I just kind of fill that in? Oh, I missed the corners. That's close enough. That's kind of trippy. Oh wait, let me get rid of the crystal. This is like a little bit on the trippy side. Just a little bit. But There we go. Now it's like actually fitting. And if we like just bring this back. Yeah, I kind of like how that looks. I want to do that in a new layer. They might be like, you're not even texturing. I know I'm not. That's the point. Alright, cool. This is our tunnel. Dude, Electron apps are not gonna die. As long as JavaScript is alive, Electron ain't dying. What do the animations look like with this guy in the middle? Then you might be like, oh, what about this? We're gonna close that up. You know what? Close enough. Now we're gonna do what we're supposed to do in the beginning, because I'm already looking at this. And I'm like, man, I want to just texture this in the first place, because I did not need to do this. Now that I'm really thinking about it, that was just hindsight, like 2050. But that's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine. We're gonna bypass this the only way I know how. And that is with a cube. Preferably a boneless cube, because I don't like my cubes with bones in it. I like my cubes bones free. So if I remember right, the pivot point is supposed to be 16, 0, 16, because that doesn't break my brain every single time. No, it's the other way around. Wait, no, it's just 0, 0, 0. Yeah, that's center, that's center. And then size is going to be 32. And then we're gonna move this guy where it's supposed to be. Okay, so we're gonna shrink this guy down to 31 by 31 by 31. Alright, cool. And then I just am already breaking shit. Actually, no, it should just be 30 by 30. Yes. See, this is how I should have done this in the first place, but you breathe and then you die, as people say. Okay, and then you might be like, what about these faces, Emil? What about these faces? Hold your horses. Hold your horses, Sonny. First, I want to make all these textures the same. And then we're going to select the two faces we don't want and just delete them. Why are you off? Alright, there we go. That looks mildly better. And then, as far as the actual texture goes, I have another hack for you guys. You ran out of space on your atlas for your ridiculously complex block that had no sense in being as complex as you initially started. Well, do I have the solution for you? That's called a knife. And then you might be like, brother, what you doing cutting all my blocks for, man? Oh, just you wait. Oh, that's right. We can work on that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, you son. Don't worry you about your internal cubes. So now we are going to even crazier, right? We're going to select all the faces we hate, which are these, and then we're going to hit the delete face button because I did not think that would happen. This is such a cope for something because see, we're just doing this now to make it work because I do want to retexture the whole thing, but I don't want to. This works enough, and granted, like, you know, 4 pixels would work enough. We're here. We're gonna take all of these. We're gonna select this whole corner, stuff it in there. This whole corner, stuff it in there. This whole corner, stuff it in there. Then we're gonna zoom in, right? Right? We're gonna zoom in. And then we're gonna select all the blocks that are here. I said we're gonna select. Okay. We're gonna select this block. Are these blocks not uniform? Blockses? Yeah, blockses. Alright, oh, that's right. For some reason they're not. You know what? I don't care. I don't care, because I have to redo this all anyways. So we're just gonna use our little corner here of white block. Look at that! Look at the rest of this! Ta-da! How to make a block in the most I am using drugs way possible. And then you might be worried about like back faces. Nobody should really be seeing the back faces. I don't know. When I do this properly, we can redo that. But this is an inverter, I think. I think this inverts. I don't know. That's my canon. That's my head canon of how this thing works. Is it gets shoved in here and it gets shoved out there. Pretty cool, right? Right? Yeah. Like I said, today, as much as I want to do some programming today, my head is not in that programming space. Clearly, it's not in a, hey buddy, you could just not draw there space either. Because that entire concept flew out of, like, over my head. So we'll redo these faces on the template and then just copy them over. But for now, so let's see. We have an inverter, crystal inverter, right? Crystal signal comes in here. It turns on or off there. Oh, I didn't think about that. Uh-huh. How are you going to set what the inverter outputs? I guess I should just invert all the signals that come in. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So it's just gonna, whatever it gets, it's just gonna output the opposite. We're good. We're good. I should put 100%. We putting out we put out content today. Oh man. It's alright, we have this guy done. The little inverter. There should probably be like a direction to it. I'm sure that would help if there was a direction to it. I know exactly how we're gonna create a direction. You guys want to hear my concept? It's a quad. We want the input to be the south face. And then we're gonna go like that. And yeah, this is definitely not like, this isn't achieving my standard at all. But this will work. Ooh, that's not working. This will work. And this UV texture, get out of here. Go like vaguely over here, where I don't have to look at you. Or just do anything else. How are you so large? Do I really not have like a whole block's worth of texture anywhere? Texture? Yeah, texture. Huh. I guess I don't. This shouldn't even really be a full block. Oh, because it's a quad. That's right. Wait, no, that's not right. What? What? What do you... I forget quads are like double, like their size. Can I just like fix that? You know what? You know what? Look at that. Wow, nobody will ever notice. Now, this is so freaking placeholder, because I'd want to put the 2D like input iconography on there. And then for output, this makes sense. So I think we're good. Um, I don't think that the logic non-symbols, maybe, ooh, okay, we'd have to, so Hytale already has like a rune system going on. Like there's a rune like font file basically in the game. I could figure out like the rune for not, right? And then could go from there. They're like trying to add this whole thing. I think it's for the queebs. It might be fun to incorporate that and just having the lettering here on the sides. It would just be that rune, right? But that way you can at least identify it from a distance if everything looks like this from the side. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a good idea, is to like put the runes of like what this is here on the side, just to get a texture. I just realized I did all of this. I could have just rotated one. Oh right, we did 4 split because yeah. Because my texture file's cooked because I don't know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I just don't know well. So I think we're good for that. I wanted to get one more block done. So we have the inverter, we have the splitter, and then, oh, the filters. Haha, I forgot about that. Unlike everything else, it's not going to use any of this. What it will do, though, is this is going to use dithering techniques. So it's going to have a bigger texture, but because, like, semi-transparent, it's, like, kind of broken. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to open the template. Yeah, template BB model. And then we're going to do something crazy. Delete. Corner 1. Delete. Corner 2. We're not going to delete you yet. Delete. Delete. Bing, bong, bing, bing, bong. Bong, bing, bing. Alright. Now I might be like, you just broke it all. Yes. Because we are going to, what the hell is corner 2 even? Oh, okay, I see. We're gonna create a, I hate that I have to do this. We're gonna create a single block here, which is centered, where its only job is it filters colors. The biggest problem with this in general, though, is how the hell are you gonna filter a color when you can't like really tint necessarily? So we're gonna add a, not a cube, I said. We're gonna add a quad. Look at that, it's already placing itself exactly where we think we want it. And we're gonna make this a big ass texture. So this guy, we're gonna put it here. We're gonna make this guy actually square. And this is a technique I'm actually using in the game I'm slowly working on, called Plarion Flux. Yes. Where I use dithering to like really convey like color and like textures and all that. So yeah, this is gonna work for now. We're gonna turn on mirroring mode, and we're gonna go into painting. Mirror painting, yeah, that works. Create an empty layer, and we're just gonna call this the lens. And I know like Photoshop has stuff for this. I actually just feel like doing it manually, which is really freaking weird, but yeah. So I don't know why I really, nope. I just want to do, isn't there a way I can like select something and then, I guess if I lock this, I can't paint on it? Yeah, that's what I wanted. So because it's, can I turn on, okay, that's I guess all we're gonna get for Axis stuff. Probably. I don't care though, because I just use Photopea. No, sorry, not Photoshop. In what's it called? A-Sprite. In A-Sprite, that has like tools that does everything for you. Basically, like it makes dithering really easy. But what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do it this way. Because I've been studying the blade for most of my life. So that looks pretty good. And then we can just mirror it downwards. But yeah, so we're going to go basically from 100% to 0%. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to create a brush circle. And we're going to size this up so we can like get a good like idea of how big it's supposed to be. So we want the center 16 to be... Oh, that's actually really nice. So we want the center 16 to just be fully transparent. We're gonna dither from there. Sorry, I'm like manually tracing this line out. Yeah, we're good. So this is the center like circle. So this is going to be empty. In fact, we're gonna just like overlay it with a different color to like signify our mask. And then we're gonna basically dither in from there. And yeah, that's basically it. So I always think it's easier to start from 0 and go to 1. It's basically the same, but because we're going from a hard edge to circle, it's gonna be really weird. Like a sieve, yeah, basically like a sieve, but imagine like it's like goes from 100% to 0. So we're gonna start like this. And I kind of wish mirroring actually worked, because mirroring is really important with this type of shit, but whatever. So we're just going to start texturing. I guess it'd make more sense to, instead of doing like, yeah, we're actually gonna just texture. I'm gonna do this as red to like signify my boundary. We're just going to texture this portion, so not the red, but everything up until the red. And then that way, because you can just mirror it around. So we're doing like just this portion, we can mirror it over to this side, and then from there, do everything. So that'll actually make it a lot simpler for us to do this. I find it really easy just to fully break apart everything. Right? And then normally there is dithering techniques that like tell you how to do everything, but we're kind of doing everything on an off axis. So it's a little awkward, I'll be honest. Because like, for example, this, you know, we still have that radius here, right? But yeah, because like, for example, this line here really should just start like kind of coming through like this. And then if you really like are struggling to like imagine what it looks like, it's a really good idea to zoom out. Like right now it looks really dense in general, like up here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the eraser and we're gonna kind of just start clearing up a little bit. We're gonna just kind of start redrawing. And then I know this looks random because it is, but normally if you're doing this, if you're trying to do like a pixel gradient in just one, like just a normal axis, not in this weird like contorting orb, what you would do is you would just follow like actual like established dithering patterns that exist. My face varns off. What? So this region here is very much not a bonito, and I'm not liking this spot. I think if we kind of go like that, and then we start like really connecting these pieces, it's gonna really start feeling like it's patched in. And then we're okay with like this outer part just being basically fully filled. And we're only doing this because we can't really do like a gradient. It kind of fights us on it. So if we go ahead and view, turn off painting grid, like you kind of see like that gradient now. So it really helps to zoom out, kind of blur your eyes a little bit if you can do that. And this definitely looks a little like shallow. But this is basically what we're achieving for an effect. It kind of helps to like rotate things a little bit, just kind of see. So at that distance it looks fine, a little closer. This kind of looks empty, this spot. So we'll just kind of break things apart a little bit. That's going to look a little too dense. We are kind of missing a piece there, but when you kind of remove a spot, you kind of have to like shuffle things around. But that's looking a lot better already. Yeah, my face cam is intentionally off. I haven't had a face cam in years. Years, I say. We'll turn on the face cam at 1,000 subs. How about that? One person who's not subscribed. So, I think this is looking pretty good. Because, like, remember, we're trying to kind of create, like, a circle there. So, yeah, I think it's good. We're going to try this. So what I'll do is I'm just going to copy and paste the lens. Why? Why is it drawing up here? I don't actually care enough because this texture doesn't really matter in that regard. But, yeah, so what we're going to do is we are going to, I guess, just copy and flip. So we're going to need a lasso select, and I think this will just work, right? I don't know how this lasso tool works, so we're going to find out together. Did it at least select? It selected most of our pixels, so we're going to paste it. We're going to mirror it vertically. And then we're going to move it here. And then we're going to do this to a new layer. Yeah. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fill in and change just this side of the textures. So we didn't get the insides here, right, as we needed. And then what we also didn't grab was, well, these pixels here that are mirrored, we basically just want to invert them. And not completely, right? Like, obviously this is going to be fully filled in. This guy right there is filled in. Like this here, we want to stagger these because it kind of creates a lot of density otherwise. And again, just zoom out, see kind of how it feels. And I'm liking that a lot. So what we'll do is, what we're going to do is we're actually going to just back mirror it. Because I should have, yeah. Or actually, no, I shouldn't back mirror it. What am I doing? I'm doing great. Okay, so that's fine. We're going to want to select these guys again, because I meant to copy and paste it twice. Where's our lasso tool? Actually, you know what? We're just going to do a rectangle select. Do it to a new layer. We're going to clear this out. And this. And we're just going to start erasing all the stuff we don't need. Just erase all the garbage. Cool. So then we are... What? How did you... Oh, we're still mirrored. Let's stop mirror painting. And let's delete all that. And then we're going to merge down. Then we're going to copy, paste. Then we're going to put this back up as a reference. And then we're going to go ahead and we're just going to select everything, I guess. And then we are going to start translating it. And we're going to mirror it. Yep, place it. Perfect. So that's looking good. And if I zoom out, you're going to kind of see what I'm going for. Where it kind of looks like it's like just coming in, you know? Like I said, if I could just do a gradient, I would. But it really, like, is to fight. He's messing with you. Matt's a bit of a trickster. A little bit of trickster, might I say. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to merge down again. And then we're going to just copy this. And then we are going to rotate. Huzzah! Huzzah, I said. I am very happy with that. For not being able to do gradients, I am very happy with this. My crystal isn't getting in? Oh no. But yeah, now granted I could use like a particle effect or something. I don't want a particle effect. Like, let me just use alphas. But we're good. So if we can use alpha, I'll probably just leave this and just like put an alpha like filter on it. But now, so yep, this is our entire thingamabob. Now if we were to, like, for example, turn off, lock the alpha channel. If you were to, for example, want to make this red, you know, for the crystal conduit stuff, red filter. Now this looks jarring. I'll be honest. That's like, that looks like a mortal wound. But, you know, filtering it out. This is just because I can't do gradients. Or maybe I can, and I'm just stupid. But I haven't been able to do, like, I haven't been able to do, like, partial alpha. Now, we can achieve this by doing a particle effect, kind of like the portals. And actually, that's probably smarter. But that's not my tech stack right now. So, we're running with this. No, not a gradient, but we can't do alpha. Like, we can't do... so far, let me rephrase. So far, I haven't been able to do, like, 50% alpha. If we can, I don't see how to do it. Or I haven't at least, like, dug around. Well, yeah, you can do, like, off and on, but you can't do, like, partial gradients. Or partial, you know what I'm talking about. Partial alpha channels. Now, I'm not saying it's not impossible. I just haven't found how to do it. And the amount of digging around I would do. You got 50% to work? In the texture itself, well, yeah, I mean, like, I can literally just say, like, for the eraser, I can just, you know, I could just say, okay, yeah, here you go, and do, help if I didn't lock the alpha channel. You know, I could just do, like, partial, you know, stuff, right? Ooh. I'll try it out. It's just, it hasn't worked in my favor so far. No, I'm just saying it hasn't worked in my favor so far. Like, you can do it for the texture, yeah, but you can't, or at least I have had issues getting it to work so far. Obviously, I'd like it if it was, you know, like an actual thing, so it looked like it was just kind of glowing. Because if we lock the alpha now, we color it, you know, like, yeah, that looks good. This isn't rendering in Hytale's engine, you know, so this literally just won't, this isn't representative of what it looks like in the game. At all, right? But I do Hytale. Like, I mean, this would look really good in the game. Okay, Crystal, I'm gonna stop saying, like, I've had problems with it, like, actually like rendering properly. If you look at my the first video where I had crystal conduits, first block I did, you'll see like how it renders. But for now, this works. If and when I figure out how to get that rendering properly, then we can worry about that. Oh, no. Shit. Well, save project as... Well, we overwrote our template. Which is fine. The Hytale plugin barely does anything. But it really isn't representative of how it looks in the game. At least not from my knowledge, as far as, like, alpha channels go. But for now, this is fine. We can alter it. You definitely have to use the particle system for stuff like that. But alright, so today's gonna be a bit of a short one. I didn't even realize it was like 3 hours on the dot until just now. Like, I mean, I wasn't paying attention. I was about to say this anyways, and we're already here at this exact point in time. But we're gonna call it for tonight. I know we just like did a couple of models. Technically, I got 1 model per hour done. Technically, I do have to redo it. So this BS here. It's so obvious after I've like started doing it. I'm like, oh wait, I'm just dumb. So yeah, we're gonna yeah, it's the weekend. Well, I know it's the weekend, but today's a bit of a short one. I'm so mentally checked out. Like, this is all I could do blocks wise, but when it comes to programming today, it's not gonna happen. Like, I'm so mentally cooked. Tomorrow we'll probably do a stream then. Kind of doing the final parts of the crystal conduits utils. So then, we can all just start doing things. Interesting. You have to actually start on the... Oh, Unlock Alpha checks through. Yeah, so regardless, it doesn't look good, is my problem. Like, granted, this doesn't look great, but it's not at least, like, flashing back and forth. I'll have to see, like, what's ideal. For now, we'll leave it like this, and I can tweak it later. Oh, hello, Owen. Well, we're gonna end it here for now, guys. If you haven't, check out the... Well, if you really haven't, subscribe, please. Shilling. I'm trying to hit 1,000, so A, I can actually just make money. B... Ooh, spooky noises. I'm joking. I know, he just joined, and I'm like over here trying to leave. Download the Pistons mod. It's on my Curse Forge. Just look up Pistons. Play with it. When we have the crystal conduits working, things are gonna be great working with them. I'm really excited to show you some of the hidden stuff that's included with it. I say hidden. It's not hidden. It's there, exposed. If you like look for 5 seconds. The Pistons mod is updated. It'll work with the crystal conduits when you install the crystal conduits mod. But I did update the Pistons mod entirely. So it doesn't include any of the advanced pistons yet. That's going to require more crystal conduit functionality. The crude piston is one you can just directly interact with. The advanced pistons have no interaction states whatsoever. So in order to use them, you will have to have the crystal conduit mod regardless. So that's just a bit of a heads up. That's absolutely required for those guys. Otherwise, yeah, just if you want to play with the crude pistons, feel free. The sticky piston's really fun to deal with. If you guys catch any bugs, please let me know. I think I might have found one. But what we're going to do is I'm going to open up Hytale, because I kind of want to mess with it, because I had some fun with the thingamabobs. Where is my server? Here it is. I think it'll work. Wait, I don't even need a server. That's right. I don't need to host it on the server. I can just play it because it's a plugin. But I do need an opinion on the cheese block. After I made this, I'm like, man, this looks like it's just cheese. It looks like cheese. Guys, I made cheese. It's kind of funny, not gonna lie, but I'm gonna show you guys how to make a cobblestone generator with the pistons mod. But doesn't this just look like cheese to anyone? Does this look like cheese? Like I just put cheese right here? It just looks like cheese on the tacky piston. But it looks like cheese. It looks like somebody just got some cheese and stuck it on there. Well, because the recipe for it, if we open up the bench, the recipe uses tree sap, and the tree sap's yellow. So I figured, hey, it's yellow. It's so ugly. I actually don't think it looks bad, but it's just the texture. So, obviously there's going to be alternative textures, and I'm definitely going to refine this. I like how the side looks, but the front of it, it could look less like somebody just got some cheese on there, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, we're going to show you guys Cobblestone Generator 101, you know? I do want to kind of... this is just so fun to do. I don't even know what this button does. Show variants. Oh, they're hidden! I feel like that's just cheap. I'm sure there's a better way to make it look sticky, you know? Kind of like how Minecraft does it, I guess. Or like with the moss, like how the moss is like in the cracks and everything. I guess I could have done that for like the top. I guess. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Can you pick up lava in the game? Because I haven't found, like, if I look up bucket, right? Like, showing oh, there is variance. But there's no, like, lava bucket, right? No, you can't. Okay. Yeah, so there is wood in the crafting recipe for the pistons. Did I really just, like, delete that line? Not pistons, sorry, in the pushers. Yeah, any log, any stone, any iron ingot, and then this is just the root pusher with tree sap. But yeah. So, this is the basic cobblestone generator. You'd be standing here, breaking away. There's not even an iron bucket mod? Okay, that's next. Tomorrow morning, iron bucket mod release. We're dropping the iron bucket mod tomorrow. That is happening. There's no way somebody didn't just make one to publish. That should be illegal. So, first thing, piston doesn't actuate because there's too many blocks. So, this is a sticky piston. That's right. Well, because we already placed it down, we can just pull it back. Alright. So, I did find one bug. We'll have to fix it. But this will just work. So, pretty simple. Cobblestone generator. What you want to do when you're making a cobblestone generator is you want the water to fall into a block that has a hole in it, and the water is usually faster than the lava, right? But either way, they will always make a block here. If for whatever reason there's a block underneath, that can break things. So always just keep that in mind. Maybe for your lava, just to keep it safe. This is how Like did it. Is they put their lava on top, like up here, and that way it's impossible for you to lose your lava or your water. So then the lava just falls on top of the water like that. So you never lose your block. And then yeah, and then from here you can be like, well, I actually want to build a wall. Now obviously right now there's no automation because that's coming with the crystal conduits. Like they're gonna manage all of that. And this is literally just the pistons mod, right? But you know, you push this forward. Hello Bunley, welcome back. Oh, okay, see? Look at that. Wait, what? Am I the only one who just saw that? I just saw it actuate randomly. So see, there's too many blocks for it to push, so you can't push up to here. But, you know, just pretty simple. This makes me very, very happy. Oh, looks like it's full. Boom, boom, boom. Other fun things. Unlike Minecraft, I don't even know. Wait, is this a Minecraft feature? I don't know. Oh, that's right. So, this is something that I had to think about strongly. No, a fun fact, when you press F on the lever, it doesn't do anything. It's not even like you're interacting with it. It does literally nothing. The code for it, how the code is set up, the lever, when you press F on it, does 0. Nothing happens. So, a little feature I integrated with the sticky pistons is, you see you can't pull? Instead of Minecraft where it just retracts, right? I've just disabled it. If it can't push it, it can't pull back because it's stuck to it, is how I like to think of it. So it's always stuck to it. Now, it's not always stuck to it, right? You can always just take another block and just shove it off. This will help with, like, you know, not having, like, spam as much. But yeah, too bad. It is my design decision. If you don't like it, make your own piston mod. Somebody made one that's exactly like Minecraft's. You can go play with his mod. I'm going to give you guys way more than this. Because this is my favorite part about the piston mod that Limesta helped me out with, because he kind of already did this, and I was like, hey buddy, can you help? A chest. The wonderful chest. If you saw the short, you can see how, like, while I was messing with this, it broke, and every time you moved it, it would just drop all the items and dupe them. But look at that! It would push the chest, and it has the stuff. You know? Oh wait, I want to pull the chest. Boom. It does still need a block underneath it. It does still need the block. So keep that in mind when you're moving your things. The reason why I didn't break here is because that's the one bug I found so far, is when the piston retracts, it doesn't update that it retracted, it just does it. So that I gotta fix. But yeah, I forgot about that. It needs support. You gotta support your chests. But see, look at that, boom. It just works at that point. Question, yeah, that does work. So you can't push it. I have to add inline support. It's not that hard. It's just I have it disabled right now. While I was debugging, I was like, you know what? There's a lot of bugs with this. So that one is going to come out in like version 1.1 of the piston mod. Version 1.0, it just works. It's great. Feel free to download it and just play with it. And then, like I said, once we get all the conduit stuff fully working, go crazy. And it didn't dupe because I disabled it. Because it shouldn't be duping. I just thought it was hilarious as a bug. Also, what's interesting is you could just have a full chest. I thought that was really weird. I think that's just the high roll chest, though. But yeah, it makes me very happy. You know? But yeah, so you said you didn't like the fact that it can't pull back, right? Well, one thing that's great, my favorite part, this right here is stuck permanently. You can't get out of it. You can't leave. You try to be annoying with block pushers and you try to do something directly from Minecraft, you can't copy it. This is punishment for making these. Don't call it that. I'm just saying I was messing with it. Here, we'll do a more sensible approach. So yeah, like this, can't pull it. Now when we do the inline enablement, it'll be fine. It's just disabled right now because, like I said, for debugging. But here, I'll do you a normal one. Here, this is stuck. This is stuck now. So none of these blocks can move. None of these. Yeah, so the crafting tables are, if I remember right, yeah, they're exactly 2 blocks, like as far as their actual hitbox goes. When I do enable the inline enabled movement, it will be able to push it just fine. It's just disabled right now because that part of the code was incredibly buggy. I got it to work at one point, but barely. So I don't even want you guys pushing it so it doesn't really break stuff. If we need to change it, Crystal, we can. But here's the thing, right? Part of the crystal mods and everything, you see these 2 little yellow gems right here? That is an alternative move mode. So if you feed it whatever colors, right? Red is the one that actuates this, but my point is, if you're giving it red light, and then you turn off the red light, it acts like a normal sticky piston. If you give it red light and turn off the yellow light, or sorry, if you give it red light and yellow light, and you turn off just the red light so there's only yellow light, it will act like a normal piston. It won't act like a sticky piston, so it would be able to retract in this case. I talked to some people who are really computer nerds, and they love the concept. So we're going to see. We're going to see if people can make that work. I'm sure somebody can create like a really compact logic gate with that. So we're going to try it out, you know, and it really is just a single tick box to disable. So it really isn't that big a deal. But yeah, so this is how it's set up for now. We can work on it because you're not going to be like pressing F on these blocks like that. This is a crude one anyways. This is meant to be like bare bones piston pusher. The more advanced pushers, they're going to do a lot more. This one is literally meant to be as bare bones as possible. Stuff like this is because you're bad, not because you yourself are bad, but your in-game character is bad. Just like it's bad for making a crude pickaxe. So, yeah. Well, I'm not even fixing Hytale. I'm just making this mechanic. Like, if I wanted to make Hytale Minecraft, I would just somebody already made Minecraft pistons. I don't know if they work or not, but somebody did that. And it's like, dude, this is literally exactly the same. You know, so I'm trying to make something really unique here. And something completely different. Yeah, I saw your comment. Yeah, I saw your comment that they suck. I would not, 100%, this is another swastika. I would 100% not be surprised if they just started working. I may have adjusted my license so you can't just copy my code and make it work. Now, you might be like, well, hey, Emil, that's bullshit. No. I want people to figure it out. Now, my code is there. Obviously, anybody can just decompile and read it. And you're allowed to use and all my other stuff. I just don't want him taking my code and just copying it for his pistons. Like, specifically, I adjusted my license so you can't do that. And I know that's really bullshit. At some point, I'm going to change my license to not be as bullshit. But temporarily, I did that because just seeing how bad they were, I'm like, dude, come on. Wait, what? Did that just work? Wait, what? Did I just make another bug? No, okay. Yeah, this is fun. I just filled in the thing. I mean, whatever happens, happens. Honestly, I don't really care. I thought it was funny that they didn't work. I'm like, dude, like, spend an afternoon and you can figure it out. Cause, yeah, I don't know. I might be being a little petty. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, I might be a little petty about it, but I think it's funny. One thing I don't like is the animations, how they play constantly when you place, but that's because this is how Hytale does it. If we grab a door, I think a door does this. We can't move a door. Trapdoor. Yeah. If we try to move a trapdoor, it does the same thing. So, I'll do a piston. So you see how it's like, kind of not doing anything? But then when you actuate it, it does that. It's because of how they have their state system with it. The pistons do the same thing. I have to see if there's like state chaining. I don't know how that's set up. I know there is some chaining stuff, but yeah, chaining these together, the animations, I would like to chain opening it to a staying open state. So then, like what this is doing, this trapdoor doesn't happen constantly. It would be nice if there was just an automatic like state change. There might be. I haven't really dug that far. But that's literally how Hytale has it set up. So I need to see. That's why I fully rewrote this mod. The first time I uploaded it to it was bad. The code was bad, man. Everything was running in just the interactions alone. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, well, the 3 states is how they do it, you know, and I'm not a fan of it. No. So okay, the 3 states. The reason why you do 3 is your first state is the default, and because of the animations, right? If you, let's say you did that, because I did this with original pistons while I was putting them down. Oh, that's kind of cool. So with the original pistons, I only had 2 states, like you're saying. The problem is when you placed it down, it would play this animation, the animation of it coming back in, because that's the only animation associated with that state. Right? It'd be like when you put a door, it just immediately closes. It goes from open to closed. So that's something that you really have to be like aware of, in general, basically. Like, that's why you have to do 3 states. Because, you know, just in the case of the piston and doors too, well, you can't just auto-select, like, which one. Or if you can, it's not... You should make your mods so you just fill them in with information in the asset editor and it just works, right? So for doors and for trapdoors and everything, there's 3 states. You just put 3 states in, 3 animations, one that isn't an animation, the other 2 that are, and then you're done. You know, that's really it. Oh, this makes you crouch. Wait, what? That's just weird. So that's just why you have to do it. It is annoying, I agree. Like, you should be able to do just 2 states and then just like pass it off. But you see kind of how this is doing things. You know, it's obviously not ideal. Where did... Okay. Wait, what? What did I... Okay, I just really messed up. I think I like clipped, hit this block, and then teleported again. Oh, other thing. Let's go to the hub world. I've been having so much fun with the pistons. I just want to keep like sharing some of this stuff because, like I said, I'm not in my head's not in the programming space today. I tried, and the little bit I was able to get done, I was just like, dude, I am burning, like mentally. I called off work today because I wasn't feeling that hot, and I'm still like kind of out of it. But oh, look at this! What a nice 1x1 tree. Not anymore. Sorry, I was like getting like 5 FPS. But yeah. Oh, look at this tree. You saw your brother get retracted, get extended. That's the bug. So I gotta fix that because when it retracts, it just doesn't update. But yeah, it's kind of fun. One question I had actually. Is there an encampment? This is something I didn't test. We're gonna do some real life testing. This guy right here. We're gonna go over here.